In a sunny bend of a quiet river, a tiny crocodile named Snapper loved to practice his big splash in the shallows. He was small, barely longer than a lily pad, but he had bright eyes and the fastest little tail in the whole marsh. One afternoon, 4 fluffy baby ducklings, Pip, Peep, Puddle, and Dot, were wobbling along the bank, practicing their paddling. Their mama duck kept watch from the reeds. "Race you to the cattails," chirped Pip. They giggled and splashed, while Snapper cheered from nearby. He liked the ducklings. They didn't mind that he had tiny teeth. They said he snarled with his whole snout. But suddenly, the sky darkened. A low rumble rolled across the water. Wind whipped the river into choppy waves, and rain poured down in silver sheets. "Back to the reeds!" called Mama Duck. Too late. A strong gust pushed the 4 ducklings away from shore. Pip and Peep spun toward the deeper current, while Puddle and Dot were carried toward a tangle of floating sticks. "Peep! Peep!" they cried. Snapper's heart thudded. The river was rough, but he knew every ripple and swirl. Without a second thought, he dove in. First, he darted to Pip and Peep. "Climb on," he called. They scrambled carefully onto his back, gripping tight as a wave splashed over them. Next, he swished his tail hard toward the drifting sticks. Puddle and Dot were stuck between 2 bobbing branches. "Don't worry," he said bravely. He nudged the branches apart with his snout, steady and gentle, then lowered his back so they could hop on behind their siblings. Now he carried 4 soggy, shivering ducklings. The current tugged at him, but Snapper angled his body just like he'd practiced in calmer water. Swish, kick, swish, kick. Slowly, steadily, he guided them back toward the reeds. At last, they reached the muddy bank just as the storm began to quiet. Mama Duck wrapped all 4 ducklings under her wings. "You saved them," she said softly to Snapper. The ducklings beamed. "You're our hero, Snapper!" Snapper felt warmer than the sun peeking through the clouds. He wasn't the biggest crocodile in the river, but that day, carrying 4 tiny lives on his back, he was the bravest little splash in the whole marsh.